Okay, so this is test review 2, problem 6. A stone is thrown vertically upward with a velocity of 80 feet per second. Its height after t seconds is given by s of t equals 80t minus 16t squared. To start off, it wants the velocity, acceleration, and jerk for the stone at time t. So the position function is s of t equals 80t minus 16t squared. The velocity function is 80 minus 32t. The acceleration function is negative 32, and the jerk function is 0. Next off, it wants the velocity of the stone 3 seconds after it is thrown. So for that, we're going to plug 3 into the velocity function, like so. And that gives us 80 minus 96, which equals negative 16, and the units for that is going to be feet per second. Next off, it wants us to interpret the acceleration of a stone. So the acceleration function is negative 32 square feet per second, which is the gravitational constant. Next off, it wants D. It wants the maximum height reached by the stone. For that, we need to set the velocity function equal to 0, like so, and we need to solve for t, which ends up giving us five over 2, and then we're going to take that and we're going to plug it back into the position function. So it's going to be 80 times 5 over 2 minus 16 times 5 over 2 squared. And that equals 200 minus 100, which equals 100 feet. So that's the maximum height. And lastly, it wants the speed of the stone when it is 64 feet above the starting point. And in order to do that, we're going to set the position function equal to 64. And we're going to solve for t with a number of steps. So that's 16t squared minus 80t plus 64. We're going to take out a 16, giving us a t squared minus 5t plus 4. That's equal to 0. And then we're going to take the difference of squares, giving us t minus 4 and t minus 1. And then we set all of that equal, each of those equal to 0, so you have t minus 4 equals 0, which is t equals 4. and you have t minus 1 equals 0, which is t equals 1. And then after that, you're going to put that into the speed equation, which is the absolute value of the velocity equation. So it's going to be the absolute value of the velocity function for 1, which is the absolute value of 80 minus 32 times 1, which gives us the absolute value of 48, which is 48. And the units for that's going to be feet per second. And we're also going to take the absolute value for the velocity function of 4, which is the absolute value of 80 minus 32 times 4, which gives us absolute value of negative 48, which gives us 48 feet per second. So that is its speed when it is 64 feet above its starting point, and that is it.